With so many different Final Fantasy games out and coming out soon, unless you've been a huge fan for years, it can get quite overwhelming.
No, I need to lie down.
So today we are focusing on just one game and one game only, being Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, which in essence is a remake with many exciting improvements. So let's run through what we can expect from Crisis Core Reunion.
I got it.
Hey everyone, Love Gaming Retro's back with another episode of Let's Play, and today we are talking about 5 things you need to know about Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. If you've always struggled with defending against enemy attacks, we'll be finding out just how the developers have made it a bit more possible at the end of the video. So let's start with number 5. Crisis Core begins 7 years before the start of Final Fantasy VII. Although fans are used to the main character being Cloud, in this game the main character will be focused on Zack Fair. Zack, an inexperienced soldier, and his mentor Angeal are both sent to support the Shinra War effort in Wutai. Zack is tasked with tracking down a missing soldier first-class operative named Genesis Rhapsodos.
Holy.
Genesis.
The missing soldier first class?
Where's Angeal?
I thought he was fighting around here.
It means Angeal has betrayed us as well.
No way! I know what kind of guy Angeal is, and he'd never do that!
But as his adventure unfolds, he discovers the dark secrets of Shinra's experiments and the monsters they create. Angeal, Zack's mentor, disappears, and throughout the adventure we get the chance to meet plenty of characters such as Sephiroth, Aerith, and Cloud, and learn the relationships they have with one another and with Zack himself. Not only that, we also learn about the origin of the Buster Sword and how Cloud eventually gets hold of it. The story also features when Sephiroth learns about his true origins and how he was implanted with the cells of Jennifer while still in his mother's womb, with the game also covering the traumatic events at Nibelheim throughout the narrative. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment if you love reviews and news on PlayStation 5 games, as it will continue helping this channel grow. Now at number 4. As I mentioned earlier, as this game is a remake, it's amazing to see how much it's bringing in relation to the visual improvements. Almost every aspect of the game's graphics have been completely reworked to make it look as beautiful as possible. Characters are more detailed and expressive, locations look more natural, and even the user interface has been refined to look closer in feel to that of Final Fantasy VII Remake. The result speaks for itself. This is one pretty game that I'm really looking forward to playing. Nothing like playing a beautiful game on a beautiful console. To continue and make this my full-time job, all I need is sometimes a bit of coffee to give me the energy I need to carry on. So if you want to buy me a coffee, hit the link in the description and you can support me by doing that. Moving on to number 3. So much work has also gone into this remake with updating the battle system so that it feels much faster and much more responsive. Many aspects of the battle system, from timing of your attacks, camera animations, have all been tweaked to make battles that much smoother. The combat is now much snappier to control, and you get a much more fluid experience when Zack attacks.
You must be the anti-soldier monsters.
The result of all the work that's gone into the combat makes it feel that much more dramatic, super satisfying, and very distinctive. The DMW has also been reworked as well. If you're familiar with the original, then you'll know about one of the most unique elements being the Digital Mind Wave, or DMW for short. This specific element displays in the corner of the screen, and 3 slot wheels turn automatically during battle. Pay attention to the combinations of images and numbers that pop up, as they'll have different effects in combat. For example, getting 777 makes you invulnerable to attack for a short time, while 222 cuts the cost of casting magic. Summoning is now an even better experience, also so that when the DMW lands on 3 identical summon images, Zack can utilize characters like Ilfrit, Bahamut and Odin. The summon animations have also been reworked as well, so their new attacks feel much more powerful and better integrated than before. Let's now move on to number 2. Again, if you didn't play the original on the PSP, only specific important scenes had voice acting, with the majority of the game filled with text. Personally, this is one of the reasons I've gone off many games, including Pokemon and Zelda games. I rather play than continually have to read with no voice backing up the text.
5 minutes later.
Say something! Say something!
With this remake, we will finally get voice acting throughout the entire game.
I can cut loose, right?
Within reason.
1. Avoid training when you can.
That's one more you owe me.
I'm here. I must apologize. Being on site is taxing.
You didn't have to come personally.
And another option I love is that you'll get the choice to choose English or Japanese. And I'll definitely be choosing the Japanese option. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, I love games and movies in the original languages.
各位师傅，你们好，在下叶问，佛山咏春派，师承陈华顺。
Feels you get more of a true feeling for the game. Every cutscene, side quest and incidental scene is brought to life by a talented cast of actors, making this dramatic story hit even harder than before. Let's move on to number 1. This game will be coming out on the 13th of December, so only a couple of weeks away guys, and it will be coming to current gen and previous gen consoles, including PC and the Nintendo Switch, with the opportunity to go ahead and pre-order already with the chance of getting what I think is a really cool steelbook. Seems like this game is priced at $44.99 regardless of platform, besides the Switch which is priced at $49.99.
Well, that's just typical.
An old console's version of the game is more expensive than the game on current gen, laughable in my opinion. Now let's find out just how the developers have made it a bit more possible to defend against enemy attacks. A new mechanic has been included to give you a way to mitigate the damage. When you're about to get attacked by a boss, a new ability gauge appears on the screen. By attacking the enemy, you can reduce this gauge and the power of the attack. The lower you get it, the less damage it does. And if you can reduce the bar to 0, the attack will be cancelled entirely. It's a feature that changes your approach to boss battles, rewards skillful use of your own skills and magic, and, if that's not enough, gives you a much more fighting chance against these once upon a time impossible bosses. Will you be pre-ordering this game? Are you a huge Final Fantasy fan? If so, what's your thoughts on this game? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's take a look at comment of the day to Cornelius Plays, who said, "Great editing man, not a huge Harry Potter game fan, but this game is tempting me to get into it." Thanks Cornelius Plays for the comment. To be fair, I haven't been a Harry Potter game fan for years as well, but definitely agree this game is tempting me also. That's all from me. Subscribe and stay tuned as I will be discussing another game next week. Stay with Love Gaming Retro for much more reviews and news, all for you.